Hey everyone, welcome back to Revealed in the Chair. My name is Dan.
And I'm Danielle.
Now last episode, we uncovered the mystery behind Brenna's hair color, but solving the color didn't solve the case.
Well, there's still one more problem to be solved.
Now before we can solve the haircut, we have to know what success looks like. Now, looking back at Brenna's consultation, Danielle, what were some of Brenna's goals?
Well, the first thing she pointed at, when I'm thinking back, she pointed at this area of her hair was giving her some challenges. And then she wanted something a little bit edgier and something to work with her natural curl.
Now, as you see, as we go through this investigation, you're going to see how the inside out hair method helps us achieve Brenna's goals. The problem was her hair wasn't behaving the way she wanted. Now, before we go any further, I want you to think about your own hair. Does your hair get wider towards the bottom? Does the crown always feel flat? Does it feel heavy and the movement disappears? If you're nodding your head right now, you might recognize yourself in this case. Hair doesn't misbehave, hair responds. And if we look at Brenna's hair, we have suspects. Now, could the shape itself be causing everything else? Is too much internal weight pulling everything down? Was the top of the haircut providing enough lift and support? Or are we missing the layers needed for movement?
So which one is it?
Well, that's what we're about to find out. So how about we take a look at Brenna's photo?
Sure, let's do that.
So looking at her picture, what are some of the things that you might see?
Well, you can clearly see that triangle.
Definitely. And what do you think causes that?
Well, let's look at our usual suspects.
You know, one of the things I look at when a client comes in is the weight of their hair. Is it dragging the shape down? Now, we have a lot of clients that come in with this shape. And the one things that I look at is one side is always thicker than the other, and the back is usually the thickest.
So what do you see when you're looking at Brenna's photo?
If you look at her hair, now Brenna has a lot of hair. And you can see that there's a lot of width here. So I believe that weight is a contributing factor to that.
So what else would be contributing to it?
I see wave.
Yeah, and those uncontrolled waves definitely can expand and create that width in there. One thing I am noticing though is the layering. You can see all the layers on the bottom there, you know, but when you get up towards the top, I'm not really seeing anything. And that's actually the first thing I look at when I'm looking at this haircut on people is, are there disconnection in the layers? Are there missing layers? So I would ask, is the crown short enough right now?
That's a good point. Now, if I were to cut her crown shorter, right now the way that the haircut is, it would still have a triangle shape. Now, if you look at her layering where it's ending up at the jawline, if you keep cutting the hair shorter up on top, it's always going to keep pushing that bottom. So we have to do something different.
So what do you think our suspect is?
Let's look at what we gathered. Now, if you notice, we have the triangle. We have the wave buildup on the bottom. We have a flat crown. We have missing movement. These weren't 4 different problems. They were clues leading back to one haircut shape. Now that we discovered that all the suspects contributed to the problem, we know why Brenna's haircut wasn't giving her the lift and the movement that she wanted. Now that we've identified the cause, every cut has a purpose. So the question becomes, how do we solve it? The solution I came up for Brenna, because she wanted her hair to be more edgy, she wanted less of a triangle on the sides of her head, I put one of the haircuts from the inside out hair method called Innovation. This is Innovation. Now this is the inside out interpretation of the shag cut, the mullet type cut. I have to say, I absolutely love this design, and the reason being is because of its versatility. I mean, just look at what you can do with it. The sky's the limit on the amount of possibilities for this design. Now, every haircut in this method is designed with the diamond shape in mind. Now, I want you to notice, if I take my hand and I place it side of the head and I push up, look where the volume is. It comes to the high point, it comes to the widest part of the head, and it curves under through the sides. Now, you might be wondering, why this shape? What makes it the right solution for Brenna? Well, first, it creates lift throughout the top of the head. Now, you notice she has natural lift throughout the top of the head. I don't have to work on trying to put volume through the top of her head because the shape automatically creates it. Now second, it releases the internal weight that was created by the triangle. And if you remember Brenna's hair, her hair was a triangle. Now the diamond shape will put the volume in the right places, so it will automatically take care of those areas that most people have trouble with. Now third, it builds support throughout the crown, so the shape doesn't collapse. Now I want you to notice, if I shake her hair, you see that she still has volume throughout the crown area. And fourth, it preserves the perimeter. Now this cutting method automatically works off of the perimeter, so the layers will never be too short and it will automatically be perfect for the length. Now notice how the shape works especially well for Brenna because it draws attention to the best features: her crown, her cheekbone, her eyes, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. Because we designed Brenna's hair from the inside out, it made an excellent option for natural curly hair, while still adapting to other hair textures. If you notice Brenna and her hair, the way it was cut, it really made her curl pop out. In the end, the result wasn't about giving Brenna a different haircut. It was about giving her a haircut that finally worked with her hair instead of against it.